ini adalah suatu apa? Kebanggaan.
Berkat.
Berkat bagi orang tua. Dan ini suatu apa? Kerja keras dan belajar keras. Supaya ini apa? Berhasil. Dan kita melihat. Jadi ada berapa yang mesti tamat tahun depan? Ya. Tahun depan mesti harus tamat. Melihat akan kerja ini. Yang kerja keras, belajar keras. Mereka berhasil. Tentunya kita bersyukur pada Tuhan. Ada satu kebanggaan dari Laluan dan Bapak Laluan, di mana mereka kerja keras juga, ya, untuk menyekolahkan. Saudara-saudara sekalian, kita akan buka lagu Sio nomor 101 untuk tanda berkat kita. Kita sama-sama. Kami bersyukur dan nyanyikan memuji Yesus sepanjang hari. Berserah kami pada Yesus, damai bahagia diberikannya. Berserah kami pada Yesus, damai bahagia diberikannya.
Semuanya.
I'll go first. Thank you so much for everybody to come. I know that mamanya Iis and papanya Iis invited you guys, and then I know this is about Iis because she's the one yang RN, but Gina and I survived LPN. I don't know how to explain this. Gina, why did you come here? It's really hard for me and Gina because we like constantly like crying every time it's test, and then we're like so far the final, and then we said what if we're not gonna pass? I'm just gonna go home and cry and stuff like that. But thank God that both of us passed it, and we're like so happy when we know that we passed, and it's all just because of God's hands. And what else? We thank you for your support, for your prayers. I know. I want to say thank you, and then Tante for this acara. And then thank you guys for coming.
Okay. Bahasa Indonesia.
Apa-apa, bahasa Indonesia.
Thank you for coming, and thank you, Tata and all, for making the food, and all of you guys for coming, and we just thank the Lord for blessing us. And that's it.
Semua orang boleh lihat.
Mana yang namanya ini?
Amen.
Hi. Thank you for coming. I'd just like to thank everyone for the support, all the prayers, and the church members. Everyone. Family and everything. Without prayers and our family members and everything, this wouldn't have been possible. A lot of tears and hard work has gone through this, and thank you so much for everyone to be here.
Jadi yang teman-teman yang lain tentunya apa? Merasa bangga juga. Jadi di sini ada apa tadi? Kerja keras dan belajar keras. Santun terus banyak naik. Mata sampai lupa. Sorry, karena saya sampai. What the? Siapa yang mewakili friend juga ini? Mewakili orang tua.
How to start is okay. So thank you for everything you guys came here all the way to Colorado. Yeah, makasih buat semuanya. So we're me and all of us, my friends here. So congrats to Angie, Chrissy, and Tris. Oh yeah, and that's all we can say. You know, we're gonna be like them.
Oh. So next year you want to do the other one.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully. Oke. Sekarang kita mewakili orang tua. Mungkin Bapak Deki atau Ibu Els.
Bapak Deki.
Mewakili orang tua.
Terangnya yang indah menembus ke pergumulan. Oh, nyanyikan bukit permai di pantai yang selalu hijau. Oh, nyanyikan bukit permai. Kita lihat, tapi itulah yang beri insaf kita akan kehendaknya Bapa. Ia akan pimpin dengan setia hingga tiba di bukitnya. Oh, nyanyikan bukit permai di pantai yang selalu hijau. Oh, nyanyikan bukit permai, tempat perhatianku.
How old? 12 years old. Yeah? But during those 12 years old, the mother used the time that, the only time that she can have with her son, Moses. Hanya 12 tahun itu. But because of that 12 years with Moses, Moses received the best education from her mother because he decided, Moses decided, even though he was still very young, 12 years old, he realized that God in heaven is the one that he must serve and worship. Bukan itu idols dan itu agama dari Firaun itu dan Mesir. How many years Moses attained his education at the palace of Pharaoh? According to the Bible, according to Acts chapter 7, and according to the Exodus, he spent how many years at the palace? When he left the palace, ran to Arabia when he was 40 years old. So he was taken to the palace when he was 12 years old. So 28 years studying in the line of military, religion, and civil education. Jadi dia belajar soal militer, dia belajar soal agama, dan dia belajar soal pemerintahan. Because Pharaoh was preparing him, the family was preparing him to be the next king. So he was well trained, but after the education for about 28 years, he decided, no, this is not my place. Can you imagine that he left behind all these riches, honor, positions, to be the king, to be the general, to be the priest, to be the leader of the religion of Egypt. Tapi dia tinggalkan semua itu. He left. Apakah pendidikannya sudah selesai? After 28 years studying, no. God said, you have to go to this wilderness, to this countryside, and learn more about the God in heaven. Jadi dia pergi, meninggalkan Mesir, and how many years? Another education, another chance to learn about knowledge, especially knowledge about God. How many years? 40 years. Maybe he might thought, this is wasting time. Why I should spend my time here with these animals, ya, binatang-binatang, domba dan sebagainya. But di sanalah he learned to be humble, to be meek, to be perseverance, to be patient. Di tempat itulah dia belajar sabar, dia belajar tabah, dia belajar tekun, apalagi dia belajar merendahkan hati. And that's why it was said, God's recommendation, God said, there is no man on this earth, the most meek person on this earth is Moses, was Moses. Orang yang paling rendah hati adalah Musa. It doesn't mean that he is weak on principles, no. He's very strong. You know, Moses, beberapa kali dia menghadapi bangsa Israel dengan penuh keberanian. Tapi, where is Moses now? To shorten this long story, where is Moses now? In heaven. If he had chosen to be the king in Egypt, yeah, maybe he is right now at the great museum in Egypt, in Cairo. Jadi mumi. Yeah. In 1990, we have the privilege given by God to given by the church, and we were in Cairo for 3 weeks. And so many pharaohs lying dead, don't know anything, ya jadi mumi, tidak berdaya. Bisa saja Musa di antara mereka kalau dia memilih demikian. But now he is in heaven. So I would like to give this challenge to the